Welcome to today's meditation. Take a comfortable seat and smile. This is not the usual meditation. We are quite informal here, so there's no tension needed. There's nothing that can go wrong. So today's topic is our urge to tell things to others, to share things, to mention whenever we have, some sports accomplishment, or we visited a new town. We want to share it and mention it. That seems to be very innocent thing and desire to do, and it's only natural. We know that having friends and even acquaintances literally prolongs our lives. So what I am trying to convey here is more an exercise to do something entirely for yourself without mentioning to anyone, not to your partner, not to random strangers. It will be your thing and your thing alone. By the way, what I am doing here is not creating content. There's not a distinction between a sender and a receiver, or a creator and a consumer. We are all one, just like people in the Middle Ages, when they were listening to music, there was no distinction between the player and the listener. They were all there, drunk, dancing and fiddling. Anyway, just wanted to say that. So we're still comfortable. So let's start with our meditation. Of course, you know how to breathe. Take deep breaths, but don't force it. From your belly, feel the air go into your lungs and swell up. Swell up slowly and release. Okay? Good. Now think of something that you might have done today, or that you will do just after this meditation. For example, visiting a new place, creating a little piece of writing, creating a little melody, or sports. Maybe you have some personal goal in running, but you're not going to share it with the world. You're not going to mention on social media that you did 10 kilometers in 30 minutes running. There's no need for that. Okay? And that's very important, and you'll see that it's very powerful, and I have an ad hoc philosophical explanation for that in a moment. But first we continue breathing calmly. Remember, this is not your average hippy dippy meditation. So just go in here and do the work. So you got your thing. That's for your eyes only. It's yours alone. There's no need for recognition from anyone to tell you that the thing that you just did, that you just created, or the walk that you just took, or the beautiful sunset that you just saw, you don't need to be validated. Okay? Right. So, because we're gonna dive a little bit, that's my philosophical ad hoc explanation, into the abyss of nihilism, then we will see that the recognition that you get of others, the recognition of your father, the recognition of your mother, it all amounts to nothing. It all is worth the same. It all amounts to the same, namely nothing. And that includes your self-recognition. So the next step, if they're all worth the same, then you can as well give yourself recognition, affirmation. So that we are doing. We're making your own little mantra about the thing that you just did, and it's your private thing. Okay? And tell yourself, this is mine, and I am the one who gives recognition for it, who gives affirmation. This has value. My eyes saw it, or my body accomplished it, or my mind created it. That's enough. So I want you to sit still and repeat in your own language the word enough very slowly while you breathe in and breathe out in your preferred yoga or meditation way. So there we have it. We have a meditation that will be in total about 8 minutes. I'll make better videos, or audio recordings than this one. Don't worry. The important take home, as they say, point here is do something, do some little thing, and keep it entirely to yourself. And tell yourself in a meditation while you're doing this very concentrated breathing and you empty your mind, you say to yourself, enough, enough. I am the source of affirmation that this thing that I just did is valuable. Hey look, I ran 10 kilometers. Yes. Resist the urge to mention it to others. This is a subconscious urge that reactivates the pattern in our mind that seeks recognition from outside. So again, we dive into this nihilistic abyss, realizing that this recognition from outside is futile. It's just worth the same as recognition that you give yourself, namely nothing. And then that might sound very dark and very black, very somber, but it also means that the slate is clean and we can pull ourselves up at our bootstraps. We are there. We are celebrating the wonder of existence and blah blah blah. To be beings who can have aesthetic pleasure, for example. We are the ones who set the value. You can think of Friedrich Nietzsche, die Umwertung aller Werte. We are the ones. We are the ones, and it's enough. It's enough. So I don't want you to mention to anyone, partner, your children, your best friend, what it was. This is just your little thing, and you might forget that thing, but your brain is not gonna forget the patterning that we're training here. And that's what the meditation is for. And now I talked way too much. So after this video stops, I want you to sit still for at least 10 minutes and practice your breathing in your regular way while you're listening to some whatever nature recordings. Find them for free on YouTube. I don't care. Ciao.